Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real.
Faith, hard work, and intentions. The cheat code where you about to go the distance. Way to pivot. Remember what you made of. Taka in your DNA and slave blood. 96 hole with the shape up. Talking to the one who signed the pay stub. So you understand why I never could clock in. Before the quarantine, I was already locked in. My own worst enemy, the hell with a top 10. As long as you can leverage the content.
How's it going out there? I got Flip in the house. And Caitlin in the house. All right, Trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. Well, pretty much at 7 o'clock. So if you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. If you don't have a bucket outside your house, go to the bathroom, get that little garbage can that you have all that toilet paper in, throw the toilet paper out, bring that and use that as for tonight's bucket. Again, we'll be starting at 7 o'clock. Flip, your team was there recently, and we all decided you're no longer the captain until you come back, because you were in town and you never showed up. So therefore, we have led a mutiny, and you have been revoked with the title of captain. Caitlin is from Pinellas Park, Florida. I assume you know me from Miami, right? Because who else would want to play this unless they were from here and they know me? But if you're not, welcome. If you don't know our local politics, the reason the button is here is that's for our Commissioner Joe Carroyo. We want to recall him. Misfits in the house. Caitlin, we don't use a site. I do this whole thing myself. It's basically a PowerPoint presentation that I will display on the screen, and you answer at home. You keep the answers to yourselves. You figure it out on your own. We're doing this for fun. Normally, this is a bar trivia game that is played in person that we started doing during the pandemic at home. And even though we do have bar games open already, we are still doing it at home for the people who, well, first of all, we have one bar still not open. And those people who go to that bar don't have a place to go right now, so I'm still doing it for them. So basically, this is like a home version of a bar game. That's why I said get the bucket. Eventually, I'll explain more as we get into the game. Anybody from the Bend out there, I heard that there was a Bizarro Hector on Thursday over there. He was so close to looking like Hector that he was sitting at a table drinking, and the manager was going to go out and reprimand him for, because, you know, the employees aren't supposed to be drinking when they're working, and it turned out it wasn't him, it was Bizarro Hector. But regardless if it's Hector or Bizarro Hector.
Fuck Hector.
Hector!
All right, my birthday's in 5 days. You want to come celebrate my birthday, you can come to the in-person trivia games on Monday and Wednesday, which is Bar Nancy and The Bend. We will hopefully be doing some kind of birthday celebration during the game. And if not, I'm also throwing an after birthday party at the Seven Seas Bar for my karaoke gig. Hey, it's Kevin in the house. Celebrating his 10-year anniversary. And guess what he's doing for his 10-year anniversary? Playing trivia at home. Now the question, Kevin, is, had everything been clear and we'd be open and we'd be at Sandbar right now, would you still be celebrating doing trivia? And how much of a fight would that have gotten you into later in the night when she's like, this is what we did for our 10-year anniversary. You took me to fucking Sandbar for our 10-year anniversary for trivia? Is that the conversation that would have happened? Or would you have gone somewhere else? Let me know. Nothing like shitty royalty-free music to keep us going. All right, Kevin says that his wife said to him that had there not been a pandemic, they would have been in another country celebrating the 10-year anniversary, but they would have still been with us in spirit. In other words, he would have wanted to still go to trivia, but he would have been forced to go on a trip because it's 10-year anniversary. And that's how he ended up getting out of it, was by causing a pandemic. Kevin, you're patient number 0, aren't you? Well, either way, welcome. Thanks for being here. Congratulations. 10 years is, I'll be at 17. No. Yeah, I'll be at 17 this year. I'm 16 right now. This is, in July, this would have been 17 years ago. I will point out that there were 2 more people in that court, but I photoshopped them out, and they're like in the middle of the court, and I took them out. So that's a good Photoshop I made there that I keep here for myself. This thing was in heat all week, driving us crazy, and eventually it just stopped. On Monday, we're cutting off everything here. No more female things happening. No more heats. I said, oh, just wait till January, after New Year's. It shouldn't be a problem. She's still young. No. I made the appointment, and she went into heat. And the little boy would like to say thank you to those of you who sent him birthday presents last week. He really appreciates it. Is he coming over here to say anything?
Yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate. Rounded up to $55. Crazy.
Yep. He's happy. Now, my birthday's the one coming up on Wednesday. So anything you send me today will be for me. I'm sure it won't be as much as last week, but I'll share it with the little boy if anything. All right, 2 minutes. Dos minutos. True will be starting at 7 o'clock. It's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for home trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, buckets are available outside your house. Go grab a bucket, bring it inside, and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Otherwise, get the little garbage can out of the bathroom, bring that over, and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Right now, let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastards.
All right, as always, we have a 1-player minimum, but please stay 6 feet apart from each other if you don't know each other, because you need to be at least 1 human in order to be playing. So 1 player minimum for the home version of this game. In the bar, it's 6 to 8, but here it's 1 minimum, 6 to 8 max at the bar. All right, grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, or grab 1 big piece of paper and make 3 columns with 1 through 10 on each one, because we do 3 rounds. And if you have a funny team name you want me to read out, put it up on the comment section there, and I will read it as soon as I see it. The way I set this up now, I should be able to catch it faster than I was before when I wasn't really watching it. So any funny team names, put it there. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because nobody can hear you. I can't hear you. You're not going to win anything, so it doesn't make a difference. So feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want while you're home. Please don't look up the answers, and please, if you do know the answer, don't post the answers in the comments. Let everyone who is playing this seriously figure it out on their own. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. And we got no prizes. First place gets nothing. Second place gets nothing. But if you can, take a picture of yourself while playing and tag @TriviaMiami on either Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. I'd like to welcome Javier back. Took a sabbatical from Facebook, and I disappeared completely from all my social media contacts. And now he's back, and his team name is At Least One Human in the House. Missed you guys. I was enjoying having you guys there, and then suddenly you weren't. All right. As always, we're going to pull out our stubs and dance in the Lucky SOB raffle, which means son of a Bernie here in my house. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. Also, if you watch this in the recording afterwards, you can always pause and read the whole thing if you really want to. It's outdated anyway. I got to redo it. I remember any little bit helps. You want to throw a little bit my way, Venmo, Cash App. My birthday's on Wednesday. Throw a little bit my way. I'm getting old. I might need to, I might need pills to help me with certain things like, frequent urination, ED. Who knows? I'm getting up there. So any donations for my old age will be nice. So throw a little bit my way. That's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. And if you want to come play in person and you feel safe doing so, you can catch me on Monday over at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. We're doing the pre-birthday trivia celebration over there on Monday. Last week's winners were in second place, EDBTZ. I don't know what that means. And in first place, that bitch Carol Baskin. The other place you can catch me is on Wednesdays. You can catch me on the day of my birthday, celebrating my birthday with trivia at The Bend. That game starts at 9 o'clock, though I'm there earlier. So if you want to come have some drinks before we start trivia, come. I'll be there by 8. And the winners from that game last week were, second place went to Peaches for Impeachment. And first place making a trip across town from their normal location. They normally play at Bar Nancy. They took the week off from there, and then they went over to The Bend and won there. Mr. J and the Outlaw Storm Hialeah City Hall. Alex in the house. And if not, the next possible place to hang out with me and celebrate my birthday is on Thursday after the fact, which I will be my karaoke night. You can join me on Thursday and Saturday at Seven Seas Bar for karaoke starting at 9 o'clock. I'll be there tomorrow, Saturday, and I'll be there Thursday and Saturday next week. Thursday will be the one we would be doing my birthday with. So that's another option if you want to come hang out with me on my birthday. And if not, you're here today. You can also catch me here next Friday. I'll be here for another edition of live home trivia. Basically the same game we play at the bars, again, at home for no prizes. Right now, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. We're about to start trivia. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Where's my stopwatch? Here we go. All right, round 1. Question 1. True or false? There's a children's TV show in Denmark about a man with a huge and uncontrollable penis. True or false? All right, Kevin's team name is now Organic Food Vikings. That's the winner so far. Not that we have any options, but... That guy reminds me of my cousin. And my cousin was in Washington, too. I disowned my family. You know that. I disowned that cousin. And the other one, too. They both went up there. All right, question 2. What female rapper recently lost a copyright lawsuit to singer-songwriter Tracy Chapman? What female rapper recently lost a copyright lawsuit to singer-songwriter Tracy Chapman? Javier, I'm not sure where you dropped off in the whole going off Facebook, but from June to now, I've lost 80 pounds. So I don't know if you've seen me since then. All right, question 3. What year did Brett Favre officially retire from his football career? A, 2011, B, 2012, or C, 2013? And what year did Brett Favre officially retire from his football career? 2011, 2012, 2013? Brett Favre. Yeah, I'm now pulling out the large and extra large shirts and had to put away all the 2XLs. This is an old shirt. I was somewhere around here. I put it on. And it fits me again. It's my when I went to Star Wars weekend in Disney in 2005, and I went to see Revenge of the Sith there. All right, question 4. What is the name of the bar on the TV show Family Guy that is frequently visited by Peter Griffin and his friends? What is the name of the bar on the TV show Family Guy that is frequently visited by Peter Griffin and his friends? Another one of those royalty-free songs that I get stuck in my head. Boom, boom, boom. All right, question 5. What was the name of David Bowie's extraterrestrial glam rock alter ego? What was the name of David Bowie's extraterrestrial glam rock alter ego? All right, question 6. In which decade was Elvis Presley born? A, 1920s, B, 1930s, or C, 1940s? In which decade was Elvis Presley born? 20s, 30s, or 40s? All right, question 7. Jean, Louise, Tina, Bob, and Linda are the main characters of which animated sitcom? And Jean, Louise, Tina, Bob, and Linda are the main characters of which animated sitcom? I mean, you can send donations just because I need some Just for Men. Look at this. It's all getting white. The beard, I grew it back and you can barely tell I have one. I'm going to shave it off again on Monday. Question 8. Who was the first president to appear on a U.S. coin? Who was the first president to appear on a U.S. coin? Okay, I've never seen the movie Dinner, but I guess I'll look it up now. I'm just catching up now. So. All right, question 9. What color are the mile marker signs used on the interstate highway system in the United States? A, blue, B, green, or C, yellow? And what color are the mile marker signs used on the interstate highway system in the United States? Blue, green, or yellow? And now finally, question 10. Last question in this round. Everybody's favorite category. Florida or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know, well, in this case, if the guy I'm going to read the headline about is from Florida or not Florida. Because either way, this happened in Washington. So here's the headline. Man photographed carrying Speaker Nancy Pelosi's lectern during the riot at the U.S. Capitol is now in jail. Was that guy from Florida or not Florida? Only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. All right, that is the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question one was true or false. There's a children's TV show in Denmark about a man with a huge and uncontrollable penis. Question two, what female rapper recently lost a copyright lawsuit to singer-songwriter Tracy Chapman? Question three, what year did Brett Favre officially retire from his football career? A, 2011, B, 2012, or C, 2013? Question four, what is the name of the bar in the TV show Family Guy that is frequently visited by Peter Griffin and his friends? Question five, what was the name of David Bowie's extraterrestrial glam rock alter ego? Question six, in which decade was Elvis Presley born? A, 1920s, B, 1930s, or C, 1940s? Question seven, Jean, Louise, Tina, Bob, and Linda are the main characters of which animated sitcom? Question eight, who was the first president to appear on a U.S. coin? Question nine, what color are the mile marker signs used on the interstate highway system in the United States? A, blue, B, green, or C, yellow? And Florida or not Florida, the headline reads, man photographed carrying Speaker Nancy Pelosi's lectern during the riot at the U.S. Capitol is now in jail. Was that guy from Florida or not Florida? All right, please check your own answer sheets. Figure out what you got right. See if that's what you want to stick with before I reveal the answers. Again, these kids are fighting, so they're distracting me from what I normally say. Remember, any little bit helps. My birthday's coming up on Wednesday, so any donations towards the cause will be nice. Now let's get started with the first round of our Lucky SOB raffle. She's in place. I'm not sure what's going on between them. They're throwing things at each other. But we'll see. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm pulling a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. All right, first one out. My daughter's going to give him something she got from a Happy Meal, probably. I don't know where that one came from. Going out to 576. 576. Dance.
What time is it?
All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. Hey, soul. You give him back his soul. 592. 592. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And now everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have a beer because he's 13, not 21. He gets an iron beer going out to the following number. 588. 588. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. All right. Now let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false. There is a children's TV show in Denmark about a man with a huge and uncontrollable penis. That is true, and it's actually based on a true, real story about the our friend Nick over at the Bend, because he also has a huge and uncontrollable penis. Question 2. What female rapper recently lost a copyright lawsuit to singer-songwriter Tracy Chapman? Nicki Minaj. And 3. What year did Brett Favre officially retire from his football career? 2011. Question 4. What is the name of the bar of the TV show Family Guy that is frequently visited by Peter Griffin and his friends? The Drunken Clam, or the Clam. Drunken Clam, basically. Doesn't matter. You're not going to argue. Question 5. What was the name of the David Bowie's extraterrestrial glam rock alter ego? Ziggy Stardust. Question 6. In which decade was Elvis Presley born? The 1930s. That's my favorite Elvis up there. Big fat Elvis. No more movie career. Doing Vegas shows. Farting on stage. Ends up dying on a toilet trying to push a big turd out. Big fat Elvis is my hero. Question 7. Gene, Louise, Tina, Bob, and Linda are the main characters of which animated sitcom? Bob's Burgers. Okay, who was the first president to appear on a U.S. coin? Abraham Lincoln. Question 9. What color are the mile marker signs used in the interstate highway system in the United States? They are green. And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, man photographed carrying Speaker Nancy Pelosi's lectern during the riot at the U.S. Capitol is now in jail. Was that guy from Florida or not Florida? He's from Florida. Unfortunately, we have a lot of idiots in this state. I mean, pretty much anything north of a certain street here, you can say it's all stupid idiots. And a lot of where I'm at, too, except they're confused Spanish-speaking idiots. Whatever. The signs are coming down in my neighborhood, though. So it's getting better. All right, these questions are worth 1 point each, so whatever you got right, put that in your score in your comments. Argue amongst yourselves on whether or not you're cheating. I see Danny's here. Danny in the house. Remember, join me in person on Monday for the beginning of my birthday celebration at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. The actual day of my birthday is Wednesday. You can join me at the Bend for that starting at 9 o'clock or come early and have drinks with me. And if not, the karaoke celebration will be on Thursday, and I'm also there on Saturday as well. And I'll be back here on Friday next week as well doing this live. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair! It's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. All right, I got an 8, I got a 6, and nobody else posting their scores. So 8 and 6 so far. All right, let's get started with round 2. Tonight's game. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. We're starting round 2. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Round 2, question 1. What came out first, Labyrinth or The Last Temptation of Christ? Both with David Bowie. What came out first? All right, question 2. What beer's name means Lion's Brew in German? What beer's name means Lion's Brew in German? Robinson's here. And he got 6. All right, question 3. What gas is the main component in natural gas? What gas is the main component in natural gas? All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. I'm sorry, an album cover. Whose 1994 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 1994 album is that the cover for? All right, question 5. What is the only Van Halen song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? What is the only Van Halen song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? All right, question 6. Always our movie clips. So I'll play a clip from a movie that's released in 2004. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
One more time.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
What movie is that from? Write it down. All right, question 7. In May of 2020, which TV show broke the record for longest running live action comedy series when it was renewed for a 15th season? In May of 2020, which TV show broke the record for longest running live action comedy series when it was renewed for a 15th season? All right, question 8. Who played Al Pacino's attorney in the 1993 movie Carlito's Way? Who played Al Pacino's attorney in the 1993 movie Carlito's Way? All right, question 9. Which successful 80s pop duo that wanted to rule the world as it shouted consists of Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith? And which successful 80s pop duo that wanted to rule the world as it shouted consists of Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith? And finally, question 10, last question in this round. George H.W. Bush served in which branch of the U.S. military? George H.W. Bush served in which branch of the U.S. military? George the father, not the son. All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Labyrinth or The Last Temptation of Christ? Both with David Bowie. Question 2, what beer's name means lion's brew in German? Question 3, what gas is the main component in natural gas? The an album cover. Whose 1994 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, what is the only Van Halen song to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Movie clip from 2004.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
What movie is that from? Question 7. In May 2020, which TV show broke the record for longest running live-action comedy series when it was renewed for 15th season? Question 8. Who played Al Pacino's attorney in the 1993 movie Carlito's Way? Question 9. Which successful 80s pop duo that wanted to rule the world as it shouted consists of Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith? And question 10, George H.W. Bush served in which branch of the U.S. military? Again, the father, not the son. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Remember, any little bit helps. You want to throw a little bit my way, Venmo, Cash App. My birthday is on Wednesday, so anything will be nice. Just, if you can't make it to buy me a drink, you can always send me money so I can buy myself a drink. And if you can buy me a drink, come join me at either Bar Nancy or the Bend. The Bend, I'll be there early for drinks with everybody before I start trivia. All right, the kids are ready for the raffle with the cat, I see. And let's get started with round 2 of our Lucky SOB raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm pulling a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. All right, let's get out the first number, and I don't know what that is. It looks like some sort of plushie. All right, 594, 594. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 593. Dance. It's another soul. All right, he won. You didn't say with me. Lucky Son of a Bernie. Let's wait for the good part. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he doesn't get beer because he's only 13, not 21. He gets an iron beer going out to the following number. $570. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't say with me. Lucky Son of a Bernie. That's with the Lucky Son of a Bernie raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 3. Yeah, he just turned 13 a couple days ago. And I'll be turning 49 on Wednesday. Now, if you get 9 and 4 and add them together, that makes 13. All right, let's go over the answers. This little pattern will continue for a while. Answers from round 2. Question 1 is, what came out first, Labyrinth or The Last Temptation of Christ? It was Labyrinth. And 2, what beer's name means Lion's Brew in German? Lowenbrau. This is the last time you saw a Lowenbrau. And 3, what gas is the main component in natural gas? Methane. Anal Bum cover, whose 1994 album is this the cover for? That is Beck. Mellow Gold has the theme song for the White House. Loser. 5, what is the only Van Halen song to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Jump. Movie clip from 2004.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Anchorman, the legend of Ron Burgundy. 7, in May of 2020, which TV show broke the record for longest running live action comedy series when it was renewed for a 15th season? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Question 8, who played Al Pacino's attorney in the 1993 movie Carlito's Way? Sean Penn. And his hair got a separate check and his own SAG card too. That hair is just impressive. Question 9, which successful 80s pop duo that wanted to rule the world as it shouted consists of Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith? And I know it sounds stupid, but this is the Ben version of the question, not the Barnancy version of the question, where I had to add more details for the younger crowd. That's why it's so, I'm pretty much chewing it up and putting it there for them. That was Tears for Fears. And question 10, George H.W. Bush served in which branch of the U.S. military? In the Navy. You can say, or I can't sing it that long. I might get a copyright claim. Though they seem to allow any idiot to use their music, but I'm not going to take my chances. All right. These questions are worth 2 points each, so whatever you got right times 2, add that to your previous score, and that'll give you your running total. Post that score in the comments, and we'll see who's ahead and who's behind at that point. Remember, you can join me on Monday as we start my birthday celebration at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. The day of my actual birthday is Wednesday. Join me there at 9 o'clock. If you want to come early and buy me some drinks, I'll be there. I'll be there probably starting at 7:30, and then we'll start trivia at 9. So you can come hang out with me, and beforehand we'll hang out, and then we'll start trivia. And if you want to come to karaoke instead and celebrate my birthday after the fact, I'll be celebrating on Thursday, and I'm there every Thursday and Saturday at 7 Seas Bar for karaoke. And again, I'll be here next Friday doing the home edition of our trivia game live. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildups for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll. Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones, Herman and McBee, mornings on 97 GTR. Continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. By the way, I'm bringing back Under the Mango Tree probably next week. However, I'm not going to do 4 episodes a week. I might do 2 a week. I still want to do 80 in the whole year, but I want to spread them out a little more. But Under the Mango Tree will be coming back. Follow it on Instagram, Facebook, or just follow me at my personal page, and I'll have it in both places. Come watch my Under the Mango Tree videos coming soon. Probably next week, either this coming week or the week after. I am shooting for having the first one to come out on the day of my birthday, but we'll see. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a 20, we got 2 22s, and I think that's it. 22 for Robinson, 22 for the one-man team, and 20 for the Misfits. Are there more than one Misfit, or is it just one Misfit? All right, let's get started with round 3. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. We're starting round 3. All right, round 3. Question 1. What Canadian sketch comedy TV show from the 70s and 80s takes place in the fictional city of Melonville? Again, what Canadian sketch comedy TV show from the 70s and 80s takes place in the fictional city of Melonville? Another one of those songs that gets stuck in my head, and it's not even a real song. Say grateful. I say grateful. All right, question 2. The Christian holiday of Epiphany is better known to Catholics by what name, especially here in Miami? Again, the Christian holiday of Epiphany is better known to Catholics by what name, especially in Miami?
Said it smelled funky. They made less visits, he made less money. They had no pity, just intensity towards the homeless that live in tent cities. He spent many days deep in thought.
Oh, there's 2 Misfits. That's the answer. I forgot what the question was, Chris. I'm like, why is he telling me 2? I don't have cue cards. I sometimes forget half of the things I say. All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name. Not a character name, not a description, where you've seen them. Name. This. Celebrity. You name, write down his real name, not a character name, not a description, where you've seen him.
Yeah, he needed dough, so he needed dough and made bread, but his customers didn't need it dough. They had other places to go where they didn't have to see sad faces while taking a stroll. He was baking some rolls, making the most of his time, knowing he was getting real close to the line.
It's the last day of Henry's birthday month. Henry is the whitest man in the world. Now, if you ever meet him, you're going to say, no, yes, he's the whitest man in the world. All right, question 4. TA is the symbol for which chemical element? TA is the symbol for which chemical element?
Were tax deductible, and his bread was packing trucks full. The months flew. I guess what comes around goes around, cause the bakery never closed down. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make dues, and now I make two and give one to you till your luck break through.
If anybody sees the bust of Lincoln on eBay, let me know.
I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you share the wealth.
All right, it's time now for question 5, which as always is our Jumbo. We got 5 on the top, 7 on the bottom. There's our NAMESATANJOB. Hints an actor, male. Figure it out. Name Satan job.
Did you come back on your knees? I think maybe this time we can stop the bleed. And we start going back into the battle. Every night we start another war. I hate it that it's harder to remember what we're fighting for. Just give me something I can hold on to, something here for us to prove it isn't over, 'cause it isn't over. Just give me something I can hold on to.
And then she wonders why her music is royalty free. It's horrible. All right, hopefully you either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet on a separate piece of paper so you can keep working on it. I'm moving on to question 6. What is the only U.S. state that has a Spanish motto? Oro y plata. What is the only U.S. state that has a Spanish motto? Oro y plata.
Just trying to understand. I think maybe this time we got a chance. And we start going back into the battle. Every night we start another.
Danny, if you're still there, did you appreciate my comment on the whole, technically he was a Democrat before, so then, blah, blah, blah. And Andrew Johnson was really, he was technically impeached by the opposing party, but, And I responded with, yeah, technically none of those guys have ever been in my kitchen either. Cliff Clavin. All right, question 7. Who was boxing's last undisputed heavyweight champion? Who was boxing's last undisputed heavyweight champion? All right, question 8. Apia is the capital of what country? Apia is the capital of what country? All right, question 9. What type of pain does the Schmidt index measure? What type of pain does the Schmidt index measure? I will point out that this has nothing to do with Hector, who's from the band, whose last name is Schmidt. It has no measurement of how much of a pain in the ass he is. But regardless of that fact, and even though that's not the answer to the question,
Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, local history, news, or facts. Which of Miami's founders formed the Standard Oil Company with John D. Rockefeller in 1870? Which of Miami's founders formed the Standard Oil Company with John D. Rockefeller in 1870? All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what Canadian sketch comedy TV show from the 70s and 80s takes place in the fictional city of Melonville? Question 2, the Christian holiday of Epiphany is better known to Catholics by what name, especially here in Miami? So you name this celebrity, I need his real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen him. Question 4, TA is the symbol for which chemical element? Question 5, the word jumbo, 5 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Those are the letters. Hint is an actor, male. Name Satan job. Question 6, what is the only U.S. state that has a Spanish motto? Oro y plata. Question 7, who was boxing's last undisputed heavyweight champion? Question 8, Apia or Apia is the capital of what country? Question 9, what type of pain does the Schmidt index measure?
Fuck Hector.
And question 10, local history, news, or facts. Which of Miami's founders formed the Standard Oil Company with John D. Rockefeller in 1870? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. It's my birthday. All right, well, technically, it's my birthday on Wednesday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. Big booty hoe. Big booty hoe. And big booty only. Nothing else. No booty, no big on the side or the front, big booty. All right, let's get to the final raffle of tonight's game. My daughter seems to have decided to get a hernia by carrying our humongous cat. He's getting fatter and fatter and fatter. I think he's eating both cats' food. Whatever. All right, the boy is somewhere on the side. Let's go. Oh, where'd the button go? Over here. It's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. Don't pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. All right, first one out. 590. 590. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. By the way, that takes place in the period of time. That's a special Star Wars series. That's where it comes from. It takes place after The Empire Strikes Back and before Return of the Jedi. It's like when the Empire was just celebrating and partying, and Boba Fett was dancing, everybody was dancing, and they go, "Oh, we got Han Solo, we won," and then you know what happens after. All right, next one out. 568. 568. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but I don't know if she can grab the beer. Well, there she goes. Let go of the cat. Just grab the beer. He can't have beer. He's 13, not 21. Going out to the following number. He gets an iron beer. 194. 194. Dance. Or he's going to pick up the cat. Ooh. Now he's getting a hernia. All right, he won. You didn't say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next to the lucky son of a Bernie raffle tonight's game. Let's let this ride.
Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka, Hialeah. Opalaka, Hialeah is for you and me.
All right, let's now go over the answers from round 3. Question 1 was, what Canadian sketch comedy TV show from the 70s and 80s takes place in the fictional city of Melonville? SCTV. Question 2, the Christian holiday of Epiphany is better known to Catholics by what name, especially in Miami? The Three Kings Day or Los Reyes Magos, either or. Name this celebrity that is Jason Segel. TA is a symbol for which chemical element? Tantalum. Yes, I know. I have no idea. I was hoping Josh would be here, but we're jumble. 5 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Name Satan job. It is Jason Bateman, who did make a deal with the devil. Why is his sister not famous and he is? Question 6. What is the only U.S. state that has a Spanish motto, Oro y Plata? Montana. Who was boxing's last undisputed heavyweight champion? Lennox Lewis. Apia is the capital of what country? Samoa. Remember, if you ever see a Samoan and you have a Samoan working for you, don't let him give your wife a foot massage. And if you're looking for my wallet, it's the one that says bad motherfucker. Question 9. What type of pain does the Schmidt index measure? Insect stings. Either way, it doesn't measure Hector, but...
Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
And finally, last question was, which of Miami's founders formed the Standard Oil Company with John D. Rockefeller in 1870? It was Henry Flagler. All right, these questions are worth 5 points each, so whatever you got right times 5. Add that to your previous total. I'll give you your final total, and we'll see who the winner is from the people that are up here. Remember, join me on Monday as we start my birthday celebration at Bar Nancy, starting at 8 o'clock. The actual day of my birthday, which is Wednesday, is on the 20th. Join me there. The game starts at 9, but if you come early, we can hang out, talk, eat shit, have drinks, whatever. I'll be there early. I'll set myself up early so I can have time to hang out before we actually start trivia. If not, you can come join me at 7 Seas Bar for karaoke on Thursday. I'm there every Thursday and Saturday. And if not, I'll be right back here next Friday doing it live for you guys. All right, let's take one final commercial break while you guys post your final scores. And I'll be back to see if I can get a winner out of this whole thing. Stick around. 2 more minutes. And look, we in the commercials, I changed one. I got rid of the one with Bruce Willis since Bruce Willis is an asshole.
The largest Toyota sale.
He's never going to be done.
Up here. Focus. We only have a couple of seconds.
Would you get it ready, please? Come on, man, go.
Oh, I'm Paul Castronovo. This is Young Ron Brewer from 94.9 Zeta. Catch our morning show weekdays starting at 6. Remember, the only way to hear our very local, informative, and entertaining program is to listen to 94.9 Zeta.
Don't forget about the animal displays.
Oh, yeah, we promise no more live animal displays because last Thanksgiving we messed up a turkey really bad.
Good, yeah.
I know it.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music: rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists, something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
All right. Let's see what we got going here. We got 60 from the Misfits, 54. We did terrible. Kevin, you did fine. 62 from the Robinson. Robinson seems to be in the lead. Javier's 32. Javier, why would you want somebody to beat you in the head with fire hydrant? All right, I guess Robinson wins from what I got here. I don't know what Danny got. He didn't post anything. I don't even know if he was here the whole game. But again, as always, thanks to everybody for joining us. As far as I'm concerned, you are all the winners. Remember, you can follow us on Trivia Miami on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or search for this entire game again on YouTube, which will be posted later. Remember, thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to tolerate Alan and that little go-kart he likes to drive around in that she crashed twice. And as we mentioned earlier...
Fuck Hector!
And we mentioned again earlier...
Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Again, you throw it a little bit my way. That's Venmo. That's Cash App. My birthday's this week. Birthday's on Wednesday. Anything helps. Any bit helps. Anything helps. Either way, join me here. Join me in person. Join me however. I'll be here next week, and I'll be here all week long in all the places I mentioned earlier. I'm going to let Coxon Radio sign us off. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.